from TripAdvisor. Love TripAdvisor, I gotta say that. He joins us now live via Skype to run down the cities making their list. And first of all, thanks for joining us. And a big weekend coming up next week. Families perhaps taking their first family vacation this year for the unofficial start to the summer. Let's talk about where do you expect to have a lot of travel for the Memorial Day holiday weekend.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. And TripAdvisor just surveyed about 1,300 travelers and found that 40% of them will be taking trips for Memorial Day weekend, which is up 5% compared to last year. So you can expect busy roadways and airways. But here's the great news for travelers. We checked TripAdvisor hotel pricing data, and we found that in many popular destinations, travelers can actually save around 40% on their hotels if they go during Memorial Day week compared to the peak weeks, and there's still plenty of availability. That's great news.
Good to know. All right, how big of a factor is weather? I'm guessing pretty big.
Weather's definitely a factor. I mean, I think what the word to the wise is that check Weather Channel, certainly. Keep an eye on what the weather patterns look like in the area or where you're going. And certainly a good rule of thumb for travelers is to be flexible with your travel schedule. You know, certainly during Memorial Day weekend, higher traffic is inevitable. So building in an extra hour of time for getting to the airport or to your destination is really a good approach.
And people always love lists, so let's list what are the top 5 Memorial Day destinations this year.
Yeah, so TripAdvisor looked at some of the most popular cities that travelers are going to for Memorial Day, and it's all about the Northeast. As the weather turns and the weather continues to improve in the Northeast, Boston is #1 on the list, followed by New York City, Philadelphia, and then a tie for 4th, Chicago, LA, and Orlando. So really big, iconic U.S. destinations that travelers can visit. And of course, again, good news for travelers. They can find a lot of hotel availability around Memorial Day now and really good value. And so TripAdvisor checks 200 sites to compare the latest and lowest prices. And so travelers can find the right hotel for them when they're ready to book it.
All right. Brooke Forensic from TripAdvisor, thank you so much. You got us thinking. Chicago?
Road trip. I don't care where. Let's go.